You know, we bring you here to the mystical forest and the mystical land, Yeti Squatch. And we're here today with somebody who's very important to the community and very important to things I've experienced. Now, let me just start. Hi, my name is Crevens. This is Shut Up and Listen. Thank you for tuning in. And today we are with one of the greatest people of all time and one of the greatest places of all time. This place holds very dear to my heart.
Oh.
We are at the Make.Shift with Jessyca.
Hi.
So Jessyca, for the people that don't know, tell them who you are and what you do here.
Yeah, so I'm the executive director at Make.Shift. I've been around Make.Shift since it started, but took over as executive director in 2020. I also make art and music and do lots of other things.
Hold on, I want to go a history lesson. I need a history lesson. When did Make.Shift start?
About 2008, I think. 2008, 2009. And I was kind of involved as like a volunteer, and my friends were the ones starting it. And then we moved into this space in 2011. It used to be Jinx Art Space before.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then, so then things kind of shifted a little bit. It was a lot more music focused before we moved in here. We were still pretty music focused, but now we have an art gallery and we have studio spaces and a community radio station, and we do workshops. We do a lot of things.
No, it's really just really for the people, by the people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally what it is, and I love that.
Yeah, like a lot of times when I have to write fancy grant applications and stuff, they're like, how do you like be accountable to your community? And I'm like, we are our community. Like, I don't know, like we're by artists that they're actively struggling and trying to make their art. So yeah.
But no, that's always one of my favorite things. Like coming to shows here, the ability to just walk down the hallway and like looking at all the galleries and whatnot. Or just everybody's like working. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And then also the rotation of like different people coming in and out.
Yeah, there's just like, I think always a lot of shifting energy so that you get like lots of different styles.
So, new eras and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because this place, when I tell you, growing up in Georgia, in order to do shows, I started writing Christian raps because the homie across the street was a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
So I write Christian raps with him and then perform at churches.
Yeah.
And that was the only time I could ever like do shows. You know what I'm saying? We're going to South Carolina, all over up and down.
Yeah.
I get over here, and it's about like 6 to 8 months since when I moved here. Right there, over there on that stage. Right there. I met some homies from Alaska, and they let me do 2 songs at the beginning of the set. That was the craziest feeling.
Yeah.
It was the dopest feeling because it's packed. I'm talking about just sweaty.
That's awesome.
It was just sweaty.
It gets pretty sweaty.
Speaking of sweaty, all right, so you say you play music. Have you done shows here yourself?
Yes, I have. And I've been in a few different bands over the years.
Oh, okay, tell us, come on.
Mostly like punk bands and like some noise acts and weird experimental stuff. I had done one of the cover shows here. I think I did one of the first cover shows here, like back in like 2010 or something, when it was only pop punk music that you were allowed to play. But yeah, I'm mostly a singer. I can play instruments, but prefer not to because I'm not that good at it.
Well, all right, so what's the preferred instrument then?
I can kind of play keyboard and guitar, but
Hey, that's all you need.
it's not that great. So I feel like I mostly only tried to learn those things so that like, I don't know. It's like as a singer, you feel like you need like something else. And
also, you just come up with ideas quicker too.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, mostly have sung in a lot of bands and a lot of, I guess, yelling in bands also.
Yeah, I mean, I know about yelling.
Yeah,
I know a thing or two. Sorry, guys. Man, I was just kidding. But all right, so I guess with all these bands that you've been in, what are like the changes that you've seen over time when it comes to either shows here at Make.Shift or just in town in general?
I mean, I think the music scene in general has changed a lot. Mostly, I would say for the better. It's always gonna have its issues, I think, but there's a lot more like diversity of like genders and people playing music that are able to get a lot of traction that I think when I first like moved up here in the early 2000s, that was not necessarily the case. And there's a lot of sexism in the music scene that hasn't disappeared. We live in a sexist world, but like,
Facts, yeah.
But I've seen people like really make a space for themselves in a way that it's been cool to witness that like evolution of and like cultural change where it's just like there are things that people might have said in 2005 that like are not cool to say anymore. Like, bands that would have songs about things that is like not cool to do songs about anymore.
Everybody like, wait, hold on, wait.
Yeah, and so that's kind of awesome to see that like progression and like see like people, even like people in the music scene that I've seen kind of like shift their own view, like worldview or whatever, and evolve, and that's been pretty cool to see that as I get older. And I don't know, it's interesting to be that like older person in the scene.
Seeing the change, seeing all of it,
Yeah, and then also seeing like some of the same things happen, and then also though getting to be a little bit of a mentor for like, you know, kids when they're experiencing some of the like, you know, especially gatekeeping.
That was literally the first word that popped in my mind when you was, yeah.
Yeah. It's just cool to be able to like now be part of trying to reduce some of that and being able to demystify, you know, what it's like to book a show and like what it's like to, you know, collaborate with other artists.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's Tap Room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer. Menace Brewing, located in the Fountain District, is where flavor is unleashed. It serves as a local hub of craft beer and community. Recognized as the neighborhood's premier soccer hangout, you know I love me some soccer, Menace Brewing isn't just a brewery, it's the go-to spot for sports action and local engagement. Visitors can catch the game, connect with fellow fans, and immerse themselves in the heart of the spirited community. Menace Brewing invites everyone to join them, where every visit feels like coming home. Experience Menace Brewing in Bellingham today. And welcome back.
You just literally went straight into the next thing. All right, so with what you do here, for people that don't know or wanting to get into their first show or like looking to get it, what are the best ways, or what are some pieces of advice that you could give for them?
I would say meet other musicians and make sure you kind of like, you're going to other shows, you're like, I don't want to say like networking because that sounds really like businessy, but
that's what it is.
Because I think like, I mean, I got to a point where I never had to like book shows after a while, because it was like if I was in a band and then other people that were in bands liked what I was doing, then it's like the shows just come, you know? So like I think being friends with other musicians, going to shows of people that you really like and like telling them that you like their music, like that, I think that does honestly make a really big difference. And like a lot of times smaller venues like ours, like it is a little bit easier for us if people can come to us with like, you know, kind of a bill ready to go or something where like they are like, yeah, and if you want, I can bring this band to play with me, and like we'll have this draw and stuff. So that can be helpful for up and coming musicians. This may just be a makeshift thing, but my other advice is like, don't book all your shows through Instagram.
Nope. We've been saying this. Because our other host Morgan, she works with the Buffalo, like Wild Buffalo, and there are a lot of people that just DM the Instagram page saying, hey, I'm trying to. So what's the best route to go for that?
Usually most venues will have an email. I would say like, you know, house venues and stuff are going to be different. And I think that's why there are a lot of people going through Instagram. For a house venue, that usually does make sense. But if you're a venue that has insurance, things like that, we need you to fill out paperwork and like sign stuff so that our liability is all up to date or whatever. This is boring, but it's necessary. And so, yeah, I think emailing is usually the best, to just send something, also with examples of your music. Like, we get a surprising amount of emails or DMs that are like, I want to play a show. And I'm like, I have no idea what you sound like or what your band's name is.
The Instagram is just pictures. There's no music, nothing.
There's also a lot of like really good zines and stuff out there, like blogs and people doing tutorials on how to like pitch your music, how to pitch your creative project. So I think just doing some of that research for folks can make a big difference. Having some sort of one sheet that explains your style, your genre, like what other shows you've played. Yeah, totally.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowledge is power, folks.
Yeah.
Make sure you just come prepared.
Yeah. Also, though, hit up Make.Shift because we try to like teach people that stuff.
Boom.
So like we're a good place for people to start out with that. Like other venues will be like, I don't have patience for this, and like just ignore you.
Very true.
But,
I've experienced myself.
Yeah. But we will at least try to like be like, hey, this is the information we need, rather than, I mean, sure, emails slip through the cracks, but like,
Oh, you just get left on red.
yeah, like, we try our best to like let people know the info we need. So starting with like DIY venues and stuff, I think helps you build those skills, because you're working with people that are trying to do it for the better good versus, I mean, it's also legit to just do it to make money. That's fine. I get that.
So with the Make.Shift, although you have the art galleries, we have the stage. I know there's usually like art shows upstairs. Another big part of Make.Shift is
KZAX, our community radio station.
one of my favorite things.
Yeah, you guys are on it, which is cool.
And if you're listening to this right now on the radio, I want you to honk your horn. Yeah. Sorry, person in front of you. Go ahead.
I love that. The idea of, well, I guess like maybe 20 people in Bellingham. Yeah, so KZAX is like kind of one of our newer programs. In the longer scheme of things, like KZAX has been around for, I think at least maybe like 6 or 7 years. Someone's going to tell me I'm wrong about that. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of shows. Like we have local programmers. They're all volunteer based. And so folks come on and they get to like pitch to us like a show, and like we try to keep like a good diversity of music. And then like people can basically kind of come up off the street, do our training, and learn how to program on air.
That's what I've seen those. You guys have the, you can have the I guess like lessons, because you have those schedules where you'll sign up.
Yep.
When is there like another run coming up soon or anything?
I think we just finished the last one. We'll be having some new cool shows coming up in the next month or so, like a couple brand new programs.
Nice.
That I'm very excited about. And then probably like spring is when we'll be looking for new folks. So we're also looking for a lot of people who want to do public affairs. So that's something we're trying to expand on. So if anybody's kind of like burgeoning journalist wants to learn about civics in Bellingham and report on that, like hit us up for sure.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first, man. We need help. Help us help you.
Yeah. And like talk shows in general, we're trying to get more of those, and like, so it doesn't necessarily just have to be like news reporting, but like folks that want to talk about current issues, especially if they're local. So,
No, that'd be phenomenal.
Yeah. There's also a lot of good music.
Yeah. I know right now, BF Nowhere has a show on Fridays. And so just putting all like local artists on there, that's so fulfilling. The guy back there, his name is Mac, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. He had a show for a good minute there.
Oh, nice.
And it was like 6 to 8 or something. And every time they came on, oh, look at it here on the radio. My guy famous, right? That's one of the coolest moments.
Yeah, it's cool just to be like, I mean, we also stream online, but like it is cool just to like be able to turn on your car radio or turn on your radio at home and just go through the airwaves. There's, I don't know, something that I get like nerdy about is like what a history of like, I don't know, like social movements have been like supported by radio, and like what kind of like place radio is held in terms of offering alternative views in the media. And
it's not as washed.
Yeah, and like and people, and there's such a cool history of like pirate radio and people just like getting on to the airwaves and like claiming it for the people. And so I feel like there's that's at least for me, like where radio is in my heart is it's like kind of subversive in a lot of ways. So yeah.
Supposed to keep that going then.
Yeah. We try. I mean, as much as we can, as the FCC not shutting us down, but
gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
You know that one record you're trying to find on vinyl from your favorite artist, you just can't find it. Have you ever checked out Black Noise? It is the heart of Bellingham's music scene, founded by the one and only Nico Sanchez. They've got all sorts of indie gems, handpicked by Nico himself. Jazz, punk, you name it. Swing by for some good vibes and, whatever album you're trying to find. 1312 Bay Street, Deppin. Binary Recording Studio is a versatile space designed to cater to all music genres. And when I say all, I mean all. If you're into jazz, rock, hip-hop, or anything in between, Binary is equipped to bring your music to life. With the expert engineering and the best setup, my boy Bob, he can capture the essence of whatever you are wanting to create and bring it just to reality. From there, book your session today, unleash your creativity at Binary Recording Studio. But for real, my boy Bob, he will not disappoint. And welcome back.
Man, because even with like KZX, I know we spoke about it earlier, but the way you guys were for the community first and foremost, I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yeah.
But during COVID, when everything was shut down, still doing like live shows that were like live streamed and played on the radio. How did that come about? Like what?
Yeah, basically trying to serve people as best we could during super weird times, and like,
weird.
that we tried to do as much like live streaming or like really relying on the radio during that time because it was something we could do that was safer. It wasn't a crowd-based, event where that's dangerous. So like, we really did lean into KZAX during the pandemic because, well, the pandemic's still kind of happening, but during the lockdown portion of the pandemic, because that was a space that like we could kind of be socially distant, but still like share our art with each other. And and it definitely was strange. I think you were saying like you'd done some performing, like, and I know people that did like performances, like, they did like Instagram Live or something, and it is a weird thing to do that not with an audience.
No, 100%.
It's very strange, but I think we all kind of appreciated more like what it means to play in front of people and to share our work with other people.
Never take it for granted.
Yeah.
Never take it for granted ever again. Because after you finish every song, it's just complete silence.
Yeah.
I remember, and all you see is I have my setup here. I still got my mask on, performing with a mask on, crazy. Homie's over here with a mask on, homie way over there, it's like.
Because just the camera people are like, okay, cool.
But you guys put it on Facebook, Facebook Live. I still have a picture on my phone. My mom literally is like in the living room, it's on the TV.
That's so cute. Look at you.
So yeah, that's when I say like Make.Shift has a very deep and dear part of my heart.
Yay.
Truly mean it. And I know you've done just so much for everybody in the community. I want to see it keep going. One day, I'm going to talk to you after, probably just right after this. Find a way if I can put together something here.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we can make it happen.
And speaking of which, I need you to be just very honest. No sugarcoating right now, okay?
Yeah.
What's the best show you've ever seen here?
So I did think about this. I do think one of my favorite shows I ever saw here, I should probably not be repping Seattle bands and should like stick to Bellingham.
That's what I said, just do it.
So I'm betraying Bellingham a little bit, but there were two Seattle groups that came up here and played like maybe in like 2018 or 19, and it was Your Heart Breaks and Wizard Apprentice.
I've heard of Wizard Apprentice.
I love them so much, and it was such a cool show because it was really like multidisciplinary. Like they had like video like projecting at the same time, and like their performances are just like really visceral, and it was really impactful. I also love Your Heart Breaks. I have known Clyde for a long time, and that was like hands down my favorite show because I was just enamored by Wizard Apprentice and think that they're amazing. So I think I also really love the like music that's also kind of performance art in and of it, that's like telling this whole story and
it's
like
theatrical.
Yeah, and so that's definitely my favorite show I've seen. I should probably be like, let's get
the people on Bellingham.
I should rep some local bands. I mean, I think I have a lot of nostalgia for like earlier shows here.
Keep it on.
That was like when I was, much more young and willing to crowd surf. Because so the person who started Make.Shift, her name's Kat, and her band that she used to be in was probably one of my favorite bands when I was a lot younger. They're called Rhombus, and just a party punk band that was really fun. And all girls. Well, I think the drummer was a dude, but mostly girls, and like just have a place in my heart for like riot girl style music. So
and all the shows are just ragers.
Yeah, and they're great, and it's just fun to have everybody screaming about pizza parties together. And having
what? Hey, we need to find this. I want to hear this.
I mean, there's a good hardcore scene right now, but I definitely want to see Bellingham bring back the like silly punk, which I feel like has, I don't know, for me, I just like it when people are both funny and angry at the same time. So like,
that's actually good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at this time, how, if someone were wanting to volunteer here, where would they find this? Is it just on the website? Or?
Yeah, if folks go to the website, you can either like sign up for a newsletter or follow us on Instagram, and all our emails are also like on our website, so hit us up on our email, and we should, fingers crossed, next month be doing a big volunteer recruitment. So just keep your eye out on all those platforms.
Well, when this comes out, it'll probably be this month. So go ahead
very
and
soon. Check out the website. Check out the Instagram. There'll probably be posts about it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And speaking of websites, you can go to shutupbeham.com and check out all of our episodes. And if you're a writer and you're going to shows, submit reviews so that way we can kind of give you a platform as well. And let's get some people up, you know? Other than that, I want to say thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you for having us. Is it cool if we do a little tour? Because it's one of my favorite places. We got to make sure the people know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, come check this out real quick. Okay, wait, hold on.
This is Make.Shift.
For good luck?
Yes, his name is Howard. I don't know if you want to get a shot at Howard. He's our mascot / doorstop. He shows up in a lot of TikTok videos. So this is our front gallery. We have 2 rooms for our gallery. Right now we're showing work by Ellie Weaver, who's an amazing artist and musician in town. She's also in the band Membrane, and she does a lot of photography work. And a lot of these are like kind of a collaged Polaroid work.
Yeah, I like that.
And we also have a little book pop-up here as well with Bookshucker is a bookstore in Edison, and they provide some books for us to sell. We have those as well.
I'm going to have to get one of these stickers on the way out.
Yeah, you should.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah.
They got awards.
We do have awards.
Award-winning, Academy Award-winning.
Well, not Academy. But yes, we have the gallery has won a few different times for Best in Bellingham, and then I think the Cascadia Weekly is now Cascadia Daily.
It is daily now.
Yeah, so now they do.
That's like a Mandela effect.
Best in Northwest, which we've almost won. We've come in like 2nd and 3rd, but maybe we'll be back at 1st again at some point.
Let's bring it home this year.
Yeah.
Let's bring it home.
Vote for the gallery. Cool. This way.
And that's
This is
where
our office. Yeah.
where KZX used to be, yeah?
It is where KZX used to be. Now KZX is on Holly Street.
Yeah.
And the bank building there.
Yeah, because the whole side is just painted.
Yes.
When you're trying to go in that side door?
Yeah. Yeah, and down in the super dark basement. Hi, Steve. Are you? Do you want to be on camera?
I don't mind.
Say what's up, Steve.
This is Steve.
Hello.
He's an amazing artist that has a space here.
Plan that little slippery cane moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on my way for a coffee break. Just finished the painting
Cool. Awesome.
for the pop-up show.
Yeah.
Excited stuff.
Cool.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is more work by Ellie. This is all solo show of her stuff. She works a lot with glass, and we have these cool acrylic cross things as well that she made that are. I bought one. I think they're cool.
Oh, these are dope. So how long was, I know it rotates, how long is
Galleries get switched out every month. So
Monthly, okay.
we line it up with First Friday Art Walk that the downtown partnership runs.
Yeah.
So new people every month. We either do solo or we do group shows also. So it's different every time.
Yeah, that's always like one of the first things I noticed when I came to shows back in like 2014, 15, is every time you coming through here, there was like, I think there was a couple benches right here, and it was always just everybody like showcasing their art, and then you get to the show. That was always one of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's nice that you can just kind of like walk through here and you get a variety of artistic.
Also, when it gets sweaty, you come up here and get a breather.
Yes. Yeah, sit down by the bathrooms, go out and some water.
Yeah.
Awesome. Should we go downstairs?
Let's check it out.
Yeah. So this we affectionately call the Ouch Mouse, because as you can see, he's ouching. Oh, we have another tenant coming through. Oh, my shoe came untied.
Yeah, this is dope.
Sorry.
This look like I might do something.
Yeah, Steve.
Hey,
came and said
Verbex.
hi. Ugh, it is impossible to turn.
Shout out
she's pregnant.
Verbex. Your episode's next.
Yeah, so any of the doors that you see here, like you were saying before, they lead to artist studio spaces. Sometimes you can look into the ones that have windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can look into the ones where artists have their windows. Usually there's artists working here most days, and they have cool little things to look into. Nico's studio, I feel like she's done a very good job of making it look very beautiful. Yeah, and then some of them are also band practice spaces.
Let me see one. I have not seen those yet. Oh,
Well, yeah, I
they're
can't
closed
really
up.
see.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think so. But that one's a band practice space.
Because I know the Bellingham Band Lottery,
Yeah.
you guys had offered to give practice space for like the bands that are coming
Yes,
together.
so we have an hourly studio, and so folks, we had a thing with the Wild Buffalo when they were doing that, and we let folks come in and use that space for that. And it's available if people just want to do hourly practicing, $10 an hour or $5 if you get a membership.
We all throw down. We can just have a jam session.
Yeah,
Hey, Jam, how you feeling about that?
it's pretty popular though, so it's kind of like you gotta get the booking in.
Yeah, you got to plan it out a little bit.
Yeah, more studios back here.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, just keeps going. Somebody's storing stuff back here. Yeah. Another band. You can kind of see into this one, but probably not through the camera. I don't know. But another band practice space back here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Cool.
You know, this is another part, like when like the music's going, everything's going crazy.
Yeah.
Just having this little stroll right here. Like,
Yeah.
hey, no, yo, you gotta check this one out. That's
It was nice. I used to rent that studio with a friend, and it was really nice to be like, if I didn't want to like be at a whole show, I'd just be like, oh, well, I'll just sneak back
Let
here
me
for
go
a
chill
little
for a
bit,
second, yeah.
and, like, be antisocial.
Then you get a little reset, you know.
Yeah,
Sometimes we all need
exactly.
it.
Now I just go to the office.
I'm going upstairs, guys.
Yeah. And this is the venue. We have sound station over there, a little messy right now. Yeah, a little messy always. More band practice spaces, our hourly spaces right over here. And this is our stage.
Yeah. Can you believe it, guys? It was like 7 years ago. I can't do math. 2015, I'm up here singing 2 songs. Little did I know, it was the start of everything.
That's awesome. I love it.
Love you guys a lot. And you know what? We see a couple hooligans over here.
Yeah, sometimes we get kids that are just hanging out.
Why? I don't know why. Hello. Everybody, hold on. We got the one and only, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. He goes by the name of Poison Chance. Everybody say what's up to Mac.
Good evening. My name is Mac, and I have a story about when I was here. I think I was 16.
Also, we got my boy Ian too. I just want to leave him over there. Well, what happened when you were 16? You got a crazy show story. Yeah?
My God. So we were playing here like once, twice a month. About the LYT dudes.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, I got my wisdom teeth out, you know, the day before. And so I'm all hopped up on you know, the opioids they give you. And, you know, I'm having a good time. I'm rapping spiritedly. And, you know, I just got busy. I was doing my thing. And, like, the stitches start, you know, going away. And just, like...
Popping.
just blood. Just blood. Just blood. And, like, somebody had nudged me, like, hey, you get blood on the microphone. And I was like, oh, tight.
Did you get a good picture?
It was a good aesthetic.
I didn't miss a bar. Hip-hop. That's the end of my story. I love you, Make.Shift. Thank you for letting us like learn how to perform.
Of course.
Here.
Yeah.
That part.
Did you get good photos?
We
I
used
feel
to
like
get
that would look really
busy.
sick.
Like I didn't get
just
any
blood
photo.
coming
I don't
out
got
of your mouth.
not one photo.
That sucks.
It's fucked
You
up.
got the memory.
It's messed up.
Try it again.
Yeah, we can just do it again. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't take out your
People
wisdom. You can't
fake
take your wisdom
that,
tooth out twice. You only take your wisdom tooth out one time.
Take out other teeth.
Yeah, take out the other teeth you don't need.
Wait, what tooth do you not need?
Well, you know what? I don't want this one anymore. I think these 3 are gonna go.
Yeah.
And speaking of going,
Love y'all.
Jessica, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having me.
This was
I'm
phenomenal.
honored.
Y'all check out the Make.Shift. Check out their website. Volunteering is coming up. Get involved. KZX Radio. I'm gonna take me a lesson. I want to be on the radio one day. I want to
Yeah,
have a little
should.
segment. You know, I'm gonna do dad jokes. They're gonna be terrible.
That'd be amazing.
Thank you.
I love the idea of a dad joke in it.
Yeah, and just do like the back and forth, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, makeshiftartspace.org. Also, if you are someone that has money to give, we are a nonprofit. Please donate.
Help us help you.
Yeah.
And help us help you by going to shutupbeham.com. You can find the podcast on wherever you can listen to a podcast, as well as KSX Radio. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all later.
Bye.
Thanks again for tuning in to Shut Up and Listen. For more captivating content, including videos, articles, and everything music related, visit our website at shutupbeham.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever you get your podcast and join the conversation by following us at Shut Up and Listen Beham on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shut Up and Listen is proudly produced by Rocket Soul and Binary Recording Studio. Stay tuned for more fantastic episodes.